The Nigerian House of Representatives has reaffirmed its dedication to enforcing compliance with the Disabilities Act across various ministries, departments and agencies of the government. Bashiru Dawodu, chairman of the House Committee on Disabilities Matters, made this declaration during the signing and validation of a partnership charter between aviation stakeholders and a non-governmental agency at the National Assembly in Abuja. Here's the report.
The Disability Act, officially known as the Discrimination Against People with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018, was enacted by the National Assembly to safeguard the rights of individuals with disabilities and enhance their overall well-being. However, despite its enactment, compliance with the Act has not received adequate attention since the expiration of the grace period in January. The chairman of the committee, while acknowledging the Speaker of the House, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, for his visionary leadership in establishing the committee and assembling a dedicated team to champion disability rights, affirmed that the committee remains committed to closely monitoring government agencies' adherence to the law. This oversight extends to critical areas such as recruitment, housing, transportation, and healthcare.
So from now on, the law really takes effect. And I will advise those who are not very familiar with it to be very familiar with it, because what it does is that it not only protects the rights of persons with disability, it also promotes the welfare of persons with disabilities.
Stakeholders here expressed dismay over the lack of effective implementation of the law, which has resulted in continued discrimination and marginalization of persons with disabilities. They emphasized the importance of enforcing the provisions of the Disabilities Act to ensure equal opportunities and access to resources for individuals with disabilities.
Programs with airport stakeholders and workers, wherein a directive was issued by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, putting an end to the airline operators' demand for for UPWDs to be accompanied by an aide for every traveler, and as well compliance by the airlines with said directive before close of business on the 26th of April 2022.
Section 14 is specific on the right that we have as persons with disability. One, right to accessible aircraft. So like the SSA said, we do not have to be carried like bags to enter into the aircraft. We have right to accessible aircraft, section 14 sub 1A of the Disability Act.
And then there's something goes wrong and maybe there's a tech on that aircraft and they now have to send you, there has to be an aircraft swap. And the aircraft they are swapping, with does not have facility for you. Please, we always plead that you just, listen to what we can. Listen to what they have to tell you, because they will always find an alternative for you, but it might not be at that moment. Because really, if there's nothing they can do at that moment, there is nothing they can do to fly you. But there are other options, options of compensations.
The signing of the charter between the aviation stakeholders and the PWDs signifies a concerted commitment to address the challenges faced by persons with disabilities in accessing air transportation and to implement sustainable solutions.